Good morning everyone. This is Devi from Little Hearts Publications, and today I am going to take a class from Subject Science, Class 1, Lesson 4, and today I am going to deal with kinds of animals. As we know, there are different kinds of animals in our surroundings. Yes, there are moving around us, isn't it? So people keep them at homes as pets, and they are also known as domestic animals. Few of the animals like cows, sheep, and these all. Yes, and some are wild as also. So what are some wild animals? Tiger, lion, then hippopotamus, bear. These are wild animals. Yes, and some of these wild animals can be tamed. What is meaning of tamed? You can see this in your textbook. Tamed means domesticated. Domesticated. So you know what are domestic animals? Domestic animals means to make them stay along with us, to habituate to stay with us. That is known as tame. So we can tame wild animals also. For example, if you take a tiger, lion, you can see in the zoo or a circus, isn't it? They listen to their master. So that is known as taming. Yes. So some animals eat plants. Animals eat plants, and some animals eat animals or flesh of other animals, and some animals eat both plants as well as flesh of other animals. Yes, so there are different kinds of animals. Some are big animals, and few are small animals. Let's see what are these two kind of animals and what are the examples of these kinds. So there are very big animals like, for example, we'll see here, very big animals. Giraffe, okay, giraffe. Elephant, camel. Yes, these all animals are very big in size, isn't it? And zebra. Another one is rhinoceros. Okay, so these are very big animals, and we'll come to see what are small animals. Small animals. So the animals which are less than these animals in size are called small animals. So what are those? Goat, okay, monkey, deer, yes, and cat, etc. These all animals come under small animals. Yes. So next topic we are going to learn is domestic animals. Domestic animals. So as we already know, what are domestic animals? The animals which are kept at home or kept near to our houses, okay, which stay along with the people, are known as domestic animals. They are kept at home, okay, kept at home. Kept at home means some are kept inside our house, which are known as pet animals, and some are kept inside the compound of the house or beside the house. They are farm animals, okay, farm animals. Yes, so Farm animals, these animals are reared at home. Why? Because as these animals are reared to get some benefits. It may be like milk, wool or anything, or to like a business purpose. Yes, and these animals are called as domestic animals. So they have given you examples in your textbook, page number 29. You can see the pictures here. Cow, cat, dog, okay, goat, dog and horse. These are domestic animals. And the next topic is wild animals. Okay. What are wild animals? The animals which live in forest. Okay, which are present in the forest are known as wild animals, or they live in the forest, or they stay in the forest are called as wild animals. Yes. So, what are the examples of wild animals? Examples: tiger, then cheetah, bear, okay, snakes, yes, and also you can see the pictures which are given in your textbook here. This is lion, tiger, elephant, rhinoceros, giraffe and zebra. Yes, so we can see some of these animals in zoos also. Why they are keeping the animals in the zoos? So that people can see them or understand what are these animals and what is their food habits, and also for protecting these animals they keep in the zoos and sanctuaries. Yes. Next one is birds, twin-legged animals. Twin-legged animals. Yes. So here, why do we say birds are twin-legged animals? How many legs do animals have? Animals have 4 legs. Okay? Animals. Generally, animals have 4 legs. So, what about birds? Birds have 2 legs, isn't it? So, that's why these birds are called as twin-legged animals. Yes. And how can you say this particular animal is a bird? It should have feathers, okay, or wings, okay, and beaks. By looking at these features, we can confirm that these are birds. Yes. And as the birds have wings and feathers, these help them to fly. Help to fly. Yes. Okay. And the pictures which are given in your textbook, you can see from page number 30. Look at the pictures. See, all the birds which are given here have 2 legs, feathers and beaks. Owl, crow, parrot and sparrow. In the next page also you can see here crane, pigeon, hen, peacock. And when you come to the examples, owl, crow, hen, peacock, parrot. Okay, these are examples. But when you look at these 2 birds are little heavy and they can't fly too high. As their body is heavy, just only short distances they can fly. Yes. Why? How they can fly? As they have feathers and wings, isn't it? Yes. Next we are going to learn flightless birds. flightless birds. As you all know that all birds can fly, there are also some birds which can't fly. Okay, these birds are known as flightless birds. Okay, flightless birds which cannot fly are called as flightless birds. Yes. Okay, what are examples of these flightless birds? Ostrich, penguin, okay, and kiwi. Okay, look at the pictures which are given in page number 31. You can see what are these birds. This is ostrich, yes, and this is penguin, and this is kiwi. These all are heavy birds which are very heavy weight, so they can't fly, but they have feathers, okay, and wings. Feathers and wings, so they are called as birds. Yes. Now we'll go to the next topic, birds with webbed feet. Birds with webbed feet. So we know as birds have feathers and wings and also two legs. Yes, most of the birds have claws. Okay, claws. What are claws? If this is a leg of a bird, these are the sharp things, and back it has one leg here. Okay, mostly it will be like this only. Okay, this is what we say, leg, or this is a leg of a bird, and these are claws of a bird. So most of the birds have claws, and some birds which can't fly, which walk on the floor or the ground, they have some different kinds of claws. But now we are going to learn about the birds with webbed feet. So what is webbed feet? This kind of feet is known as webbed feet. Okay, it has a foot type, and it is joint like this, no space here. Okay, it has some skin over here. Yes, okay, you can see in the picture. Okay, so these are called as webbed feet. So we'll learn what are the animals which have webbed feet here. So what is use of these webbed feet? These webbed feet, as they have no gap, they have like a palm like here. How it is fully packed like this. Then these help them to swim in water. Swim in water. These webbed feet push the water back. Push water back so that they can move front. Yes. So what are the birds which can swim? Duck. Okay, duck, swan, and also these are the examples. Okay, and also penguin. Penguin also has webbed feet. These three birds have webbed feet so that they can swim in water. Yes. So you can see the pictures which are given here. Duck, swan, and here you can see this penguin which has webbed feet also, which is not given here. And the next topic is insects. Why insects are discussed here? We'll see. As insects have wings, they can fly. Yes, insects. Yes. What are insects? Insects are very small creatures. Small creatures, isn't it? Yes. And How many legs do insects have? Insects have, most of the insects have 6 legs. Okay, most of the insects have 6 legs and some have 8. Some have 8 legs. For example, spider. Yes, almost all the insects have 6 legs. Yes. So, and most of the insects have wings to fly. A pair of wings. Pair of wings to fly. Yes. So, what are the examples of insects here? We'll see now. Which can fly? Mosquito. And also you can see housefly. Still, what are the insects which fly? Butterfly. Okay, moth, which is similar to this butterfly. And also you can see some varieties of cockroaches which have wings. Cockroach. Okay, you can see the pictures which are given in textbook page number 32. Page number 32. See here. You can see a pair of wings and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs here. Housefly wings and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. Butterfly with wings and cockroach also wings which are closed, but you can see the legs here. Yes. And next we are going to discuss about reptiles. Reptiles also are a kind of animals. So, what are reptiles? Okay, reptiles are animals which crawl on the ground. Which crawl on the ground. So, these have pairs of legs. 2 pairs of legs means 4 legs. 4 legs. So, most of the animals have 4 legs, but why are we saying crawl? Because they have short legs. Short legs. Not as long as the animals which run fast like lion, tiger and zebra, giraffe like this. Okay. As they have short legs, their body will be close to the ground. Okay. And this movement is called as crawling. Okay. So, what are the examples of these reptiles? Lizard, okay, tortoise, crocodile, okay, okay, crocodile. Okay, these are examples of reptiles. Okay, snake is also a reptile, but it doesn't have legs. Okay, its body has some scales and their muscles help them to creep on the ground. Yes, we'll go to the next topic, that is water animals. Water animals. Okay, these animals mostly live in water or near the water sources. Okay, near water sources means near to the water bodies. Yes. So, what are the examples of these water animals? Okay, prawns, then frog. Okay, you can also say fish, whale, okay, etc. These are examples of water animals. And the last topic is amphibians. Amphibians. So, what are amphibians? The animals which live half-life in water and half-life half of the time on land. These are known as amphibians. Okay. So, Some animals live both on land and in water. Such animals are called amphibians. Examples: frog and salamander. Okay, these are examples of amphibians. Yes. Okay, with this we completed this lesson, and you can go through the textbook and complete the exercises which are in page number 34, 35 and 36. Worksheet will be sent through WhatsApp. Thank you.